And I want to just learn from you about what you've learned about helping activate other people's dreams and ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, here's what I would say. It's a lot simpler than I originally probably thought. And it's why we've got a bit of a framework. And I don't mean it that you need to just sit in that framework, but there are some sticky points along the way that cause us not to chase after or try or do things. There's some limiting beliefs, Bob calls it limiting beliefs, but we all have them, where either something in your childhood or something along the way, somebody told you that you can't do this or you're not good at this. And that has made a rut in your neural pathway that when you go to start something, that voice is there, or that feeling is there. And we really try to unlock that and figure out and that's what is that? And let's speak truth over that, because there's a bunch of lies that are in there. An example is that when I was out in India, and maybe we don't have time for this, but when I was in India, we were building a school in this area, and we were out in the bush, and the band that we were in slid off the road because it was really muddy. So my Indian counterpart, Roshan, goes and literally goes out into the bush and gets an elephant, this guy and an elephant, to come and lift the van out of the muck. And the elephant had this chain around the leg of the elephant, but it just was attached to nothing. It was just like this little chain that dangled. And I asked the trainer, what's that about? And he said, oh, this is how we train elephants. When they're young, we put a chain around them and we put a stick in the ground, and they can't go anywhere. And they learn really quickly that if that chain is around their leg, they're not going to take off. They just can't go anywhere. As they get older, all you need to do is put the chain around their leg and attach it to nothing, and their memory tells them they can't go anywhere. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, that is my life. How many chains that are invisible, that aren't attached to anything anymore, are still there when I, believe that I'm not good enough, or that no one's going to love me because my dad left when I was 3, or, I could go through a list of things that are my limiting beliefs that have caused me to not be able to try things. And I think we've all got them. And so one of the main things is just helping people figure out what are their limiting beliefs. Why have they gotten stuck in some of these?